Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Alicia and I am the owner of Alicia Be Creative. On this channel, I create all things Tumbler tutorials. Sometimes I even show you guys some new machines and things that I'm working on. But today we are back with a tumbler, and this is using two of my favorite colors to use for fall. So I'm going to show you how to put together this cute and adorable 16-ounce plump tumbler, give you all the details on all the supplies. So go ahead and stay tuned and let's get into today's tutorial. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I am bringing you this tutorial because the last tutorial that I did a couple of weeks ago used very similar coloring, but unfortunately, when I went to do the part 2 on YouTube Live, for whatever reason, YouTube did not love the live. Not really sure, but everything kept freezing, so I'm not sure what was happening. It totally could have been on my end. Who knows? So I ended up having to finish that tutorial, that part 2, I should say, over on Instagram. So that is available if you want to see how I put together this tumbler in the Finality, but that part 1, of course, is on YouTube. But I thought I would kind of bring you this mini version that is very similar to that cup as far as the color scheme and some of the elements we're going to use, and kind of talk about what I did. That way you can, certainly go and watch it over on Instagram if you do so choose, and I totally appreciate that as well, but also give you the opportunity to ask here any questions that you have about any of the supplies or any of the things that I'm using in today's tutorial. So we have started with a 16-ounce plump today. This is from the Tipsy Magnolia. You can use code LiciaB to save yourself a little bit of money over at the Tipsy Magnolia. I love their style cups, and I talk about this all of the time. They're just so versatile and so different. You're not going to find these cups anywhere else on the market, which is what I love because they're just unique to the Tipsy brand, which is just, it's my favorite. So I've gone ahead, I have prepped my cup, which of course you didn't see in this tutorial, but it's the same process, right? I'm going to sand it with a little bit of a sanding block, usually my 60 grit, just what I have on hand. And then I did clean that off with rubbing alcohol before I brought it over to be spray painted. So I did an ombre of 2 colors. I did like a beigey gold color that I had on hand, and then like a dark hunter green that I used as well. I've applied my Mod Podge. I'm using gloss Mod Podge today with a paintbrush. And now we're going to go into applying our glitter here. So I'm using 2 colors of glitter here. They are literally my favorite colors to use for the fall season. I don't know why, but this always screams fall to me. So the glitter that I'm using right now is called Vintage. This is from Peachy Olive Glitter. It is one of the staple colors over at Peachy, so you'll definitely be able to find it over at Peachy Olive Glitter. I love this color. It's like a coppery, metallic-y gold color, so it's definitely not quite gold. It's not yellow gold, it's not white gold. It's definitely more of like that copper, bronzy style color, which I just love. And then I love to pair this color with a dark hunter green. I'm using Shayla today from Baddie Glitter, so myramakes.com, and you can use code LiciaB to save yourself 10% over there. So I don't know what it is. These 2 colors just always scream fall to me. I love to pair this vintage color that's on the bottom with either this color, this like hunter green, which you can get from a lot of different vendors as well, in case you aren't familiar with purchasing from Myra Makes It, but I do recommend her as well because her glitters over there are gorgeous. But I also love to pair this vintagey color with like a dark plum color. So what comes to mind for me is using Figgy and Flynn from Peachy Olive Glitter. Those 2 colors paired together with this vintage color is also super breathtaking and perfect for fall. I kind of wish that I would have done that color. I didn't think about it, but this always comes to mind for me. So we've gone ahead and we've added Shayla on top in a nice cute ombre. I let that dry for a couple of hours. I spray seal that with some clear gloss spray paint, and then I put it on the churner for a couple coats of epoxy. I typically use Fast Set in my first 2 coats of epoxy, so Flynn Sisters Fast Set, to coat this epoxy until it's smooth. And then of course now we're ready to add decals. So I haven't really done too much other than sanding the top rim. I don't like to show sanding on here because I just feel like it's kind of boring. It's not really exciting, but yes, you are going to want to make sure that you are sanding before you go to apply your decals, just anything that's rough. So for me, that's always the top rim because I want to make sure I get a fine line of stainless steel around that rim so that my final coats of epoxy will really seal in everything. And then that bottom edge, because these are more of a like square tapered cup, a lot of times that bottom edge is going to be a little bit rough. So sanding that with a rough grit real quick and then following that up with a finer grit sanding block, like a 120 grit sanding block, is really going to keep that a little bit smooth. That way your final coats of epoxy, of course, also help smooth up that section. Now we're going to go ahead and apply our decals. So I am using these like gold and white florals that I got from Batty Glitter. So myramakes.com again. Remember, code LeishaB will save you 10%. And I use these for the other tutorial. So while I was showing this on Instagram, I did use these as well. And what I'm doing here is I did cut a couple of them because I love the look of like the florals kind of like popping out in multiple sections. I am going to use some of the whole floral sections as well. But I really thought that this gold and white would really just make these colors pop. The decals would definitely really stand out because of the brightness of them too. So we're adding some of these florals here. And the idea for me really is going to be to just kind of cover up this cup. So I'm not using any vinyl in this design because this is a shorter cup. I feel like the vinyl paired with the UV DTF on this short of a cup would definitely kind of blend together and not be as, you wouldn't be able to see as many of the elements so clearly on such a short statured cup because, the UV DTF elements are so large. I definitely could have maybe added one of those sections of vinyl that I didn't use, but I wanted to kind of keep this at least a little bit different than the other tutorials so it doesn't seem like I'm literally repeating myself like 2 tutorials in a row. So we're going to add a few of these florals, and then I'm going to add some of this leopard print that you're seeing up in the top right hand section of the screen. But I want to talk about this real quick. So this sheet of vinyl here was actually a sheet of white leopard print that I just had. Like anytime I print leopard print, I always have extra, right? So I kind of just keep those, in my stash of scrap vinyl, of course, to use at any time. So this, again, as I mentioned, was white vinyl. And all I did was I took it to my spray tent and I sprayed it with a gold spray paint. This is a Color Shop paint, and I'll make sure to list it down in the description box. I think it's called Cheers, I want to say. It's like a metallic-y gold color. I picked it up from Michael's, ironically, because they always seem to have, at least the one that's kind of farther away from me, they always seem to have different colors than I can find anywhere else at that particular Michael. So I snagged some of these, of course, and a lot of different of those like bronzy gold colors too. So I have a few of these, but I think this one is Cheers. And all I did was I spray painted that vinyl. So anytime you don't have the color that you need, because really what I was hoping that I had on hand was gold textured metallic vinyl because it's literally my favorite vinyl ever, but I didn't have any. And so I was like, oh, duh, why don't I just spray paint my vinyl? And that's exactly what I did. So I took this scrap vinyl, spray painted it, just a light couple of coats until it was all spray painted, let that dry thoroughly before I now hand place all of these leopard print spots along the cup. So anytime you need a color of vinyl that you don't have, just spray paint your vinyl and bam, you're good. Cut your vinyl, weed it, then spray paint it, and bam, you have exactly what you need. You have exactly the color that you didn't have, and now you have it. So just a little tidbit there. Don't think that you can't also, color your vinyl the colors that you need it to be. So now I'm just, obviously, as you can see in the video, I'm just kind of placing my leopard print spots all over. These are much larger spots, so I'm trying to make sure that they're spaced appropriately, right? So they kind of don't look too clumped together, but have enough space around them that it would make sense that, each spot would be placed next to each other. Other than that, there's no real rhyme or reason. I'm just trying to cover up as much of the real estate of the glittered background as possible while still allowing those colors to peek through, obviously in between all of the UV DTF and the vinyl elements here. So, you know, that's kind of all I'm really doing here. I've only used like 5 or 6 supplies, I think, in total. I mean, aside from, of course, the epoxy and such. But really, this is a cup that doesn't need a whole lot of zhuzh, if you will, but a few elements together is really bringing this cup like full circle and really just bringing a very basic ombre tumbler into something so cute, so chic, so unique that you're not going to find anywhere else. And this is by far the reason why I create tumblers, because no tumbler is alike. No tumbler is the same. Everything is unique. Even when I'm recreating some of my most popular designs, there is always something different. I might use the same glitter. I might use the same technique, but I guarantee you that that tumbler is going to look different than the original tumbler that I made. And that's what makes handmade products like so unique and so different, because even if you order the same thing, I guarantee you there's going to be something a little bit different about your cup versus the absolute original that was created. So I'm going to finish up applying all of my leopard print spots here. And then the very final thing that you're going to see me do is I'm going to add a decal to the bottom of this. And then I'll add one more floral section here too, just to cover up some of that space. So this decal is from my inspirational bundle that I have on my website. So aliciabecreative.com. You can use code CREATE to save yourself 10%. So I have this inspirational motivational bundle that I have. It comes with a full sheet of inspirational quotes. So we're using the Be Yourself quote here. And then it comes with 2 other sheets as well. So just some sort of black outlined elements that go really well, pair really well with these decals so that you can create literally a ton of cups. Like you are getting at least 10 decals on the wording sheet, and then you are getting another 10 to 20 across the other 2 sheets of just like elements and such. So you are getting such a great deal for such a small amount of money, all 3 sheets, and you'd be able to create literally, I mean, with this bundle so far, I have created, I want to say already 5 or 6, maybe even 7 cups I did that I've done with this bundle. And I still have some of those elements left to be able to put with other cups. So I'm just telling you, you're hearing it straight from the source that if you haven't picked up this bundle, now is your opportunity and chance to grab it before it is gone. I do have a few left before it is gone, and I'll have to place an order to reorder these, but I definitely encourage you to check those out because I just feel like inspirational, motivational stuff, I mean, that is an all year theme, right? Sometimes we just need a little pick me up. Sometimes we just need a little bit of motivation, right? And what's a better motivator than a cute cup to bring with you everywhere? So we're going to go ahead and finish out this cup here. I'm going to kind of cut a few of those roses off one of those UV DTF sheets and just place it in this open space. I just didn't want there to be anything open. Like everything else is so beautifully covered that I didn't want there to be this random open space here at the backside next to that Be Yourself decal. So we're just going to add a few of those cute roses here, and then this really will finalize things. Now what I do from here is I will of course seal this. So I'll add some either Mod Podge over top or polyacrylic, then put that on the tumbler for another 2 coats of epoxy before it is finished. And this is the final look at this tumbler. So cute, so adorable. I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys again next week with another one. Bye!